Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where we cut through the marketing hype, skip the dealership rehearsals, and bring you the unfiltered truth about the cars that actually matter to you. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about EVs coming in 2026. The BYD Atto 3. This is a car that's been making serious waves globally, and for 2026 it gets a set of upgrades that not only refine its design but also make it even more competitive in a market where new EVs are arriving almost every month. Let's break it down and see if the Atto 3 is really worth your attention or if it's just another electric SUV fighting for spotlight. Exterior. Starting from the outside, the Atto 3 continues with BYD's dragon-face design language, but it's been sharpened up for 2026. At the front, you notice the closed-off grille that immediately tells you this is a full EV, but it doesn't feel bland or cheap. The sleek LED headlights are slimmer now, almost like they've been stretched to emphasize width, and the DRLs have a more dynamic signature, giving the car a stronger identity when it rolls up behind you in traffic. The bumper design has also been tweaked with subtle chrome accents and air curtains that don't just look sporty but also improve aerodynamics. It's not overly aggressive, but it's modern, premium, and distinct enough that you won't confuse it with every other compact crossover on the road. Moving to the side, this is where the Atto 3 balances its proportions really well. It's still a compact SUV, but the slightly longer wheelbase for 2026 gives it a more planted stance. The character lines are sharp without being overdone, and the flush door handles are now standard across all trims, helping with both aerodynamics and that premium feel. Depending on the trim you choose, you can get wheels ranging from 18 to 20 inches. And the new aero-optimized alloy designs don't just look futuristic but also help squeeze a bit more efficiency out of the battery. The roofline has a gentle slope, hinting at sportiness without compromising too much on headroom for the rear passengers. And BYD has added some new color options for 2026, including a striking electric blue and a matte silver that really make the car pop. At the back, the story continues with refinement. The full-width LED light bar is now slimmer and crisper, giving the rear a very modern touch. The tailgate design is clean, with just the right amount of sculpting to avoid looking flat, and the BYD lettering sits proudly across the back, signaling the brand's global confidence. The bumper integrates a diffuser-style element which, while mostly aesthetic, ties in nicely with the EV's sporty vibe. Importantly, the rear window is large enough to maintain good visibility, something that not every coupe-style SUV manages these days. Interior. Step inside, and the Atto 3 really shows why BYD has been getting so much attention. The cabin feels futuristic, playful, and practical all at the same time. The standout remains the massive rotating touchscreen in the center, now measuring up to 15.6 inches in higher trims, running the latest version of BYD's D-Link infotainment system. It's fast, responsive, and loaded with features including advanced navigation, app support, and seamless smartphone integration. The ability to switch the screen from portrait to landscape mode on the go is still a party trick that's surprisingly useful. A portrait for maps, landscape for media and multitasking. The dashboard design is unlike anything else in this segment. You get these bold, flowing shapes that almost feel inspired by musical instruments, with details like door handles shaped like guitar strings that actually move when you pull them. Some people might find it quirky, but it's refreshing to see a brand taking risks with design instead of copying the usual German minimalism. Material quality has also stepped up for 2026, with more soft-touch surfaces, eco-friendly leather alternatives, and subtle ambient lighting that creates a very modern vibe at night. Seating comfort is impressive, especially in the front where the sporty, heavily bolstered seats keep you secure but still remain cushioned enough for long drives. Rear passengers benefit from that longer wheelbase I mentioned earlier, which translates into more legroom and a slightly more relaxed seating angle. The panoramic sunroof floods the cabin with light, making the already spacious interior feel even larger. Practicality is also strong, with plenty of storage spaces, clever cubbies, and a decent-sized boot that's easily expandable thanks to split folding seats. Now let's talk performance, because BYD has been consistently improving its EV tech. For 2026, the Atto 3 comes with multiple battery options thanks to BYD's proprietary Blade battery technology, which is known for its safety and efficiency. The standard pack offers around 60 kilowatt-hours, giving you a real-world range of about 250 to 280 miles, while the larger 80 kilowatt-hours option pushes that closer to 340 miles under mixed driving conditions. Charging speeds have also improved, with DC fast charging now capable of hitting 150 kilowatts, meaning you can go from 20 to 80% in under 30 minutes if you find a high-speed charger. As for power, the Atto 3 comes in both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive configurations. The single-motor version produces around 200 horsepower, which is plenty for daily driving, while the dual-motor all-wheel drive version bumps that to nearly 300 horsepower, bringing the 0 to 60 miles per hour time down to just over 5 seconds. That makes it one of the quickest compact EV crossovers in its class, yet it still manages to feel smooth and refined during city driving. The suspension is tuned for comfort but holds its own in corners, striking a good balance between ride quality and handling confidence. Road noise is well managed, and the cabin remains impressively quiet even at highway speeds. When it comes to safety and tech, BYD has equipped the Atto 3 with a comprehensive suite of driver assistance features. You get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and even a 360-degree camera system that makes parking in tight urban spaces stress-free. Higher trims add semi-autonomous driving capabilities that are still limited, but useful in heavy traffic situations. Now let's discuss the part that really matters: pricing. One of the reasons BYD has been gaining traction worldwide is because it manages to offer premium features and strong performance at a price point that undercuts many of its rivals. For 2026, the Atto 3 is expected to start around $35,000 to $37,000 for the base model, with the higher trims and larger battery versions pushing closer to $45,000 to $48,000. Even fully loaded, it's still more affordable than many European or Korean competitors, while offering similar or even better tech and range. And with BYD's expanding global footprint, after-sales support and availability of parts are improving rapidly, making ownership a lot less risky than it might have been a few years ago. So, after spending time with the 2026 BYD Atto 3, what's the verdict? This is a car that blends futuristic design, practical usability, strong performance, and competitive pricing in a way that's hard to ignore. It's not trying to be a luxury car, and it doesn't need to be. Instead, it delivers exactly what a modern EV crossover should: efficient batteries, quick charging, smart features, and a cabin that feels unique. Sure, some might find the interior design a little too playful, and BYD still has work to do in building long-term brand trust outside of China, but judged purely on the product, the Atto 3 is easily one of the most compelling EVs you can buy in this segment. And that's our deep dive on the 2026 BYD Atto 3. If you enjoyed this review and want more unfiltered takes on the latest cars hitting the road, don't forget to subscribe to Car Flash, drop a like if you found this video helpful, and let me know in the comments what you think of the Atto 3. Would you consider it over a Tesla Model Y, Hyundai Kona Electric, or Kia EV5? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.